Hi friends, if you're new to the channel, my name is V, and for today's video, I'm watching Breaking Bad Season 3, Episode 8, I See You. There was an attempted murder on Hank. We love Hank, like we love him. And he really kind of just started opening up as a character in terms of like his emotions and what he's going through. I see you, like the intensive care unit, but also I see you as in Marie understanding his emotions. We don't know who called him to warn him, but I'm assuming it would be Gus. It's gonna be hard to see Marie like that. Oh, I already know it's gonna be so heavy and so sad, but you know what? We're powering through. We're doing this. You guys are my support system. Thank you guys so much for being here. If by chance, if you're interested in watching my full-length reaction, be sure to check out my Patreon. It helps the channel a ton. And you get to see my full-length reactions and reviews for everything that I watch. So if that's something you're interested in, I'll be linking that down below in the description. So without further ado, let's get into Breaking Bad Season 3, Episode 8, I See You.
Could be okay waiting here by yourself?
Yeah.
If you'd like to smoke, you need to be another 20 feet from the door.
Roll me further, bitch.
Does he have to call everyone a bitch though? Like, I know that's his favorite word in the world, but like, he a little too rude. There's no excuse to treat random people like that. He helped you, if anything. Why is he smiling? He's smiling! It's Hank! I think he's gonna be so happy when he sees Hank.
Patient appears pale and diaphoretic.
Shoulder and hip, through and through. Right lung and lower left quadrant.
He's gonna be so happy.
No visible exit wounds.
I think he's almost gonna think that, like, Walt did it.
OR1 is clear.
I see you. He's shocked. He's not happy. He's like, what the hell happened? But he knows it wasn't any accident. He knows.
Damn, brother, look at you.
Yep.
How you feeling? You okay?
Turn on the music. He just got out of the hospital.
I'm great.
Never mind, he's happy. I thought Jesse kind of had a heart. I don't care if I was beat up. I would not want to see anyone, even my worst enemy, with like gunshot wounds and any of that stuff. Nobody should go through that. There's that little evil side of Jesse.
I thought things were going pretty well.
No, you suck. Get out of here.
You said you liked the configuration.
And I do. Look, you're a fine chemist. It's as if I'm classical, but you are more jazz. Jazz.
He is not buying it, and he's unhappy. He's gonna say some shiz to Walt. I see it in his eyes.
Classical. Exactly.
Shit.
This is terrible timing.
What's up, partner?
Oh, he's saying the absolute worst things he could possibly say right now.
Damn, we should have ditched that RV months ago. It's all like shiny up in here.
Now he knows. Why is he saying everything so aggressively?
This makes no sense.
Walt knows that. Walt knows that.
I guess this is...
He can't even give him eye contact.
Mr. White.
He's like a monkey in a playground. He loves it so much.
There's a lot to show you.
What now?
We've only got a couple days before our next batch is due.
You want that 1.5 mil? You gotta work for that 1.5 mil.
You haven't talked to anybody today other than, you know,
Why?
Tell him.
brother-in-law.
What about him?
2 units of normal saline. We got a bag valve mass. Got breast sounds bilaterally. His femur feels like a wet bag of gravel.
What the? His femur feels like a wet bag of gravel?
A blood pressure cuff for an ABI. Where's that blood?
Oh, okay. I thought that was Hank. I thought they were talking about Hank. I'm like, how? Marie, oh, honey.
How is he?
She really loves him.
I know they won't really tell us anything. He's still in surgery.
I'm fine. I just need some fresh air.
Any details?
Right now, all we know is 2 men ambushed Hank.
Where are they? I mean, did they...
Hank got both of them. He killed one.
Because he's a G.
The other one's upstairs in critical condition.
Your brother-in-law's one tough son of a bitch. Considering you didn't even have his gun.
He's amazing.
He didn't have his gun.
She didn't know he was
Why
suspended.
didn't Hank have his gun?
Oh!
I had to suspend Hank pending the investigation.
But he could have saved himself.
You would have all listened to him. He wouldn't have had to take things into his own hands, and he would have had a gun.
No, she's absolutely right. I know. No, I get what she's saying, though.
You were supposed to back him up, and where were you? Texas. You're supposed to protect your agents instead of taking their guns.
I get it was protocol for him to get his gun taken for suspension, but this really would have changed everything.
I'm not doing anything until these two get the hell out of here.
Sorry,
Go.
man.
You are not welcome here.
Poor Marie. I actually feel so bad for I could not imagine being in that situation.
Miss Pinkman, I would have never even heard his name if you hadn't bought marijuana from him.
It's not his fault. Now you're stretching it.
It's understandable, but don't blame Walt. It's not his fault.
I'm sorry. Ew. I know like that. Oh, they're donating blood. Just to help save Hank. So cute, so sweet. And they're happy to do it. He had a smile on his face. I love his face when he's looking at something. He's like, I like it. It's funny. Hank's bored. I mean, not Hank. Walt's bored and wants to go home. I think Marie's gonna flip out in a second. Fidgety?
Jesse Pinkman in the house!
I'm worried that he's gonna try and cook by himself and not know how to use like any of the machinery properly and just ruin a bunch of stuff.
Walter White, the nearest courtesy phone.
Skylar's like, what are you up to? She knows what he's up to, but she's like, why? She might think he's affiliated some way. She's sus.
Yo,
Why are you calling me here?
how long is this grieving process? We have a schedule, right?
My family comes before your schedule.
You know what? I'll just cook on my own.
You aren't the least bit familiar with any of the equipment.
He is not to be trusted with any of the equipment.
You sit patiently and wait. Thank you very much for your kind words. We really do appreciate that.
Hey, tell your douchebag brother-in-law to head towards the light.
What a jerk. What an asshat.
Maybe we should go get everybody some breakfast.
Do you know who that was?
She knows he's about to lie. She knows he's about to lie to her, and she's like, I'm not taking that.
This fork is absolutely filthy. You've got good eyes. Look at that. Those are just water spots. We are in a hospital. They need to be held to a higher standard. They have a responsibility. Do you think that sick people aren't eating with this bacteria-infested silverware? Are you supposed to survive this death trap?
She's just trying to stress herself out. Or look for an outlet, I guess.
I survived. I had my lobectomy at this hospital. I think the scariest part was when they took me into pre-op, knowing you may never wake up again.
This is not the right thing to say, I think.
Anyway, I survived this place, and I'm not half the man your husband is.
Oh.
Yes?
Does he not have lights in this office?
I heard that they attacked the DEA agent. Why would they do that?
And my men would never do this on their own. Someone gave the go-ahead.
Are you accusing me? I am not in the habit of picking my own pocket.
One of them survived.
And then we get the real story from my man who survived.
He's in custody.
I'll get him the best lawyer.
Saul.
Well, keep me apprised.
I think Gus is gonna order a hit on him. He's unhappy about that. One of them survived.
He's out of surgery, which is...
Out of surgery, on his way to recovery.
Okay.
Where's that?
We'll let you know just as soon as you can see him.
Maybe we should get you home for a couple hours.
No, I would stay. I would want to stay.
Not going anywhere.
Yeah. I wouldn't feel comfortable being at home without my husband. If I had one. If I love someone enough to like marry them.
What if I ran over to the house and picked up a few things? I could swing by your place.
That'd be great.
What? You just heard he came through?
Guardedly. Good news.
This is Hank's brother-in-law, Walt. We're just swapping Hank stories.
Meanwhile,
The guy who shot him. He's up there, got the painkillers going on, resting comfortably. Want to see?
Not really. I wouldn't want to see anyone like that ever. Even if they were horrible murderers, I just... He's missing both his legs. I mean, the under part. Oh my god. His heart rate's going up. But they don't know why. They don't know that it's Walt. Oh my god! Oh, he's so scary. Yeah. Oh my god, everybody's like... He just had his legs amputated and he doesn't even care. I don't want to see that. Dang. They were like, no, we were supposed to kill you, not the DEA agent. And now, because we had to take out the DEA agent, my brother's gone and I don't have my leggies. If you're a dude, is that like the first thing that your mind goes to? I don't understand. Okay, I would do that. I admit I would do that. That looks like a lot of fun. Checking in on him. He's not happy. He is not happy, this man.
Why isn't there anything cooking?
I would just say like, hey, my partner's not here. My first day, I want him to show me the ropes. I don't know.
We got problems, big ones. Turn your phone on already.
Just call you right back on my cell phone. I told you to wait.
I was waiting, and that creepy quiet guy showed up. He started asking questions, too, like, why haven't you cooked anything?
Do you remember when we were out in the desert with Tuco? He kept saying that someone was coming up from Mexico to get us. It was his cousins.
Whatever, man, why?
You just hang up the call? You can't give him more information? If I were Jesse, I'd be like, I'm calling back. I'm not stopping.
Any news?
Oh, I think I'm gonna go wash my face.
I like how supportive Skylar is.
Is this what you were asking for?
Yeah. Uncle Hank gave it to me. Pablo Escobar, this big drug guy in the 80s. It's more about the guys who investigated him and
yeah, like
tried to bring him down.
What if Walt Jr. like wants to go down this road?
Everybody knows who Pablo Escobar is, but nobody knows about the guys that brought him down. He said, good guys never get inked like the bad guys do.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
No, I assure you, we are hard at work. Absolutely.
So I can expect delivery by tomorrow, as good.
We're not going to be able to keep our schedule this week. Gail really screwed us up. I mean, not on purpose, of course, but he just
pulling the Gail card.
And we've been playing catch up ever since. We will have 400 pounds for you by next week.
I have your word on that.
You have my word on that.
Thank you for the update.
It's not hard for him to figure out that he's not in the like lab. I mean, I get he saved his ass with like he saved himself by saying that he has to run errands, but still.
Anything new on these guys? Who they are, what they wanted?
To kill Hank. Hank to no longer be alive.
Do you think there could maybe be others?
Nobody's getting to Hank. That was their one shot and they blew it.
That's true. They're gonna protect him like crazy.
Great. We'll be right down.
We can see
Food's
him.
here.
Oh.
You like pollos hermanos?
Oh no.
Water's a big booster for the DEA. You heard what happened? He's gonna feed every cop in the building. And apparently he's bringing it by personally.
Oh my god. You better run. Run. He knows and he's just playing with Walt right now.
Good, huh?
Delicious.
Guys, did you hear?
Oh god.
Mr. Fring is offering a $10,000 reward on any information about the case.
Thank you, Mr. Fring.
Oh, they're gonna have a lot to talk about after this.
I talked for a few minutes with your husband. As a matter of fact, Mr. White, your name came up. There happened to be a collection jar out for you. We spoke briefly about your health concerns.
He knows so much more, and Walt's figuring that out right now.
Things have improved, yes. That's wonderful to hear.
He's just messing with him now. He's toying with him so bad.
Didn't say thank you. I'll be right back.
Oh, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to see this. I do not want to see this.
Mr. Frank, just wanted to thank you again.
It's my pleasure.
You knew my brother-in-law was with the DEA.
I investigate everyone with whom I do business. I hide in plain sight, same as you.
Please, if you have some knowledge that you could share with me, I fear for my family.
I am told the assassin that survived is gravely injured. It's doubtful he'll live.
It's not that it's doubtful he'll live. He looks like he was kind of thriving. But the doubtfulness is because he's going to take him out. He's going to put a hit out on him, I think.
Thank you.
I really do.
Thank you again.
They really are hiding in plain sight. That's the best way to describe it.
What's going on?
Starting chest compressions. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh!
Continuing chest compressions. 1, 2, 3.
I thought it was good news, like Hank. I
All
think
right,
he did something to him.
compressions.
I really do.
Time of death. 2043.
Burn in hell, you piece of shit.
They injected him with something that kind of put him into cardiac arrest, it looks like. How did he get into his room without him knowing?
Juan?
I assume you heard the news.
I heard. And meanwhile, I have federales surrounding my house. I think you're behind all this.
You sound like you're under a lot of stress.
I mean, they're surrounding his house. How is he gonna relax?
My brother's a police chief. I got connections. And when I get proof, and the others find out what you've done.
How does he know? So intuitive.
¿Qué es eso?
He didn't even hang up. Oh, snap. Look at him. He's crazy. Ruthless. He's scary. He engineered all this. I'm actually scared of him. I'm not even worried about the cartel or anything, really. I'm worried for Gus.
How is he?
He's stable enough now for you to go see him.
We're all family.
We have a certain protocol. Needs.
We're all family.
I can't stand hospitals. It must be so heartbreaking seeing like your loved one like that. So a lot of this episode was essentially showing off just how vindictive and manipulative Gus is. He is crazy. It was a really sad episode seeing what happened to Hank, and you get to see a lot of a dark side in Jesse lately. It was vengeful, but like this is a whole new level. I was actually thinking about Walt earlier today, and I was thinking about how he has easily become so selfish. There's a part of him that wanted that power to begin with, that selfishness. So if he wanted to do something for his family, he could do anything else. He could have taken the job with his old partner. He could have done that, but he didn't. He wanted the power, he wanted the selfishness, and he just used his family as a cover. And it's like slowly coming out more and more.
My two uncles were known far and wide for their delicious cooking. People call them Los Pollos Hermanos. The old ways are still best. One taste, and you'll know.
Oh, nice, the meth. Okay, that chicken commercial makes me want to have fried chicken so bad. Like, I'm craving it. Like, what does it taste like? Where can I find one? Is this a real franchise? Because I'm hungry. These look like bath salts. Like bath salts I really want to bathe in. I don't actually want meth, but I want that. Oh, that's the distribution system. Can you imagine like the chicken you're eating with the dip for the chicken? There was meth in it. You had meth in your chicken.
201.6. Over by 1.5 pounds. We'll just save it out till next week.
Leave it. Stop complicating things.
Jesse is kind of overcomplicating it. Just keep it. Who cares?
I've been crunching numbers.
We both are.
Yeah. I know. 1.5 million each. All right, look, say he's getting 40 a pound, 200 pounds a week for 3 months. 2,400 times 40,000 is
$96 million.
They're getting screwed so hard.
You are now a millionaire, and you're complaining? What world do you live in?
What is going on with you lately?
I kind of agree with Jesse right there.
What's more important than money?
I'm gonna go see Hank. Hank's more important. Family.
Is it okay if I visit? Yeah. Buddy, it's me.
I feel like he's gonna spit on him or something.
Asshole.
Classic. He's still got his sense of humor. Love
you
it.
still have your twisted sense of humor.
I'm
keeping an eye on that blue meth of yours. Boom. It's popping up everywhere. Even right here in town. A teener here and there, strictly street level amounts. You're the only one who saw this coming.
What is that for?
Probably still on lockout.
You use that for meds. So you just hit it and you can administer meds to yourself?
The only reason I'm even breathing is I got a warning call. Somebody called my cell and told me to expect it.
Who would have called to warn you?
I don't know.
He really does. I think he thinks Gus is behind it.
I had nothing to do.
Are we safe?
Yes.
He is the danger. Don't worry.
Are you safe?
Absolutely.
Safer than you would know. He's needed. At least for the next couple months. Oh, she walked so far just to ask that? I mean, I'd ask that in the hallway.
Jesse?
Who dis man?
Face looks better.
Oh, right. Rehab man. Been
working a lot. It's in the laundromat. It's totally corporate. My boss is a dick. The owner's super dick. I'm not worthy or whatever to meet him, but I guess everybody's scared of the dude.
High scale laundromat sounds like.
Sounds kind of Kafkaesque.
Kafkaesque.
Totally Kafkaesque.
What does that mean? That sounds like a really pretentious word. Tell me what it is.
Just gonna do a quick peripheral response, all right? See where we're at.
I think he's not going to be able to walk. I really do think that. Because they mentioned the spine in this. Oh my god, I can't do this.
This. Right there.
I feel a tingle.
Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10.
4.
There.
Yeah, 6.
So it's the feet.
Okay, good.
I mean, that's progress.
Nerve function is returning.
Okay, good.
God. When do we get him walking again?
It's important that we manage our expectations.
We've sent the paperwork to your insurance.
And the therapists in your network are mostly fine.
Mostly fine.
I'm gonna make sure he gets what he needs and they can just reimburse me later. Physical therapy is just the beginning. Modifications to your home, occupational therapy. It could run into the hundreds of thousands of dollars. Who is the best physical therapist that you know?
I can give you some names, but they're not likely to be on your plan.
Tell with the plan.
Medical care in the US is such a joke. It's crazy. Such a joke.
There he is, finally. Look around, kiddo. It's all yours. You are now the owner of this fine establishment.
For free?
Not free. At $312,000, it's a steal. It's the best money laundry a growing boy could ask for.
I mean, you want to keep your money and your freedom? Because I got 3 little letters for you, IRS.
Don't mention those 3 letters. No one
Here's
wants
you,
to hear them.
Right? Pinkman. Here's your cash. You're out on the town. Yeah. Who's this? It's the tax man.
He has this tax man has the same aura as the hat man.
What is the conclusion the tax man makes?
I'm a drug dealer.
Worse, you're a tax cheat.
Tax evasion is worse than drug dealer.
I'm a criminal, yo.
And if you want to stay a criminal and not become, say, a convict, then maybe you should listen to your lawyer.
You can get your 5%.
That was for your partner. But for you, it's the usual, 17%, and that's a bargain.
Listen to reason!
Dang.
I asked to see you in order to clear the air. My brother-in-law, someone called to warn him. I believe that same person was protecting me. I think that this person was playing a much deeper game. He made that phone call because he wanted a shootout, set the American and Mexican governments against the cartel.
Easy.
And cut off the supply of methamphetamine to the Southwest.
So he can sell more.
If this man had his own source, he would have the market to himself. The rewards would be enormous.
He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. With that little smile afterwards.
I can't pretend I don't know that person is you. One issue which troubles me. I don't know what happens when our 3-month contract ends.
That's what I was thinking. I think he's gonna like kill him off.
What would you like to happen?
I want security for my family.
$3 million for 3 months. Extended annually, $12 million a year. Call it 15. Open-ended.
So he's not gonna ensure protection? He just says you can keep working? I don't like Gus's strategy. He's gonna keep Walt under his thumb. And when he's no longer of use to him, I think he's gonna kill him off because he doesn't want him to make the meth for someone else. He's gonna want to keep coming back. It's a lot of money. I think he has an adrenaline rush. I mean, on this road, why not? What is a deer gonna run out? No. I'm a race car driver now. He doesn't want to be in this. He doesn't want to be in this. Walt! Actually, I don't think Walt was trying to commit suicide at all. Somebody has to explain to me what just happened, because I can't tell if he wanted to harm himself or not.
Jesse, last time you seemed pretty down about your job. If you had the chance to do anything you wanted, what would you do?
That's a good question. What would you do, Jesse?
Carpentry or bricklaying?
No, he should do ceramics. He seems like a ceramics type.
I took this Votech class in high school, Mr. Pike.
I don't even remember my high school teacher names.
My project was to make this wooden box. So I wanted to get the thing done as fast as possible. So when I showed it to Mr. Pike, he said, "Is that the best you can do?" At first I thought to myself, hell yeah, bitch, give me a D. But for some reason I thought to myself, I can do better. I made another. I had built this thing. I built it out of Peruvian walnut, inlaid zebra wood.
Where did you even get that?
It was perfect.
What happened to the box?
I gave it to my mom.
You know, I didn't give the box to my mom. I traded it for an ounce of weed.
Oh, wow. That must eat away at Jesse, to be honest with you.
Hey, Sky.
Ted.
Is this a bad time, or?
Horrible time.
Hi. Marie, this is Ted. Thank you for your gift basket.
We care about Skylar so much that naturally that extends to the whole family.
Enough.
Are you coming in?
To show up at the house, right?
I think I'm gonna take that bath.
Please give my best wishes to your husband.
I will.
Uh-oh.
Actually, not the best time for a visit.
I haven't heard from you in days, and I care about you, that's all.
Ted, It's just this whole thing with Hank has been one nonstop horror show.
I just want you to know that I'm here for you.
Oh, Skylar's really not feeling it, though.
I'm divorced. You're divorced. So what?
Let's talk about it later, Ted. Not now.
Skylar, just tell me.
You really want to do this now?
I mean,
Bad idea to come here.
I'll see you in a day or two.
Take as much time as you want.
is Skylar gonna? I think Skylar's gonna break up with him.
Can't believe you had to crush the RV.
No one misses him more than me. Free cook anytime, anywhere.
You never know when you're in the good old days till they're gone.
I gotta pay taxes now? That's messed up, This Kafka-esque.
Oh, are we finally gonna get a definition?
Church. Let's kick it back in.
Oh my god, everybody clearly on this planet knows what that word means except for me.
Let's kick it back into gear.
Hells yeah, bitches. We don't need no RV.
News as we sell on the street. Maybe I know a whole new market. Maybe all we need is the meth.
It's not a good idea.
Hey. The yield. Come on.
201.8.
He's gonna steal some. They make it in the lab, he steals it.
I see a couple new faces. Anybody want to introduce themselves?
Badger?
Why I'm here. It's just one thing. It's meth. This new version of it hit the streets and...
Not that blue stuff.
Oh! They're infiltrating this meeting to hopefully get them to sell to the those in recovery. This is a new low. This is a new low. Jesse, what's wrong with you? How is this your plan?
Only reason I have hope in hell is because it's long gone.
That's the shame of it. I hear it's back in town.
They're interested. That's so disgusting. That is a new friggin' low. No, I don't respect them. I don't care if it's for money or what. No, this is disgusting behavior. Jesse, you lost your love because of an overdose. And these people are trying to be clean. She went through rehab and she relapsed. And you're the reason these people are going to relapse.
If there's ever anything that you need.
It's good to have you here.
Walt's going to take the deal to help pay for Marie's stuff.
Walt, we can always pay their bills. We have the money.
Skylar.
I think Marie should know the truth. Here into gambling. We've had our problems lately. You know that.
And she blamed it on gambling. Kind of smart.
I don't think I ever really understood what it was that he was going through. He wanted to provide. He paid his medical bills the only way he knew how. I thought that Elliot and Gretchen paid. He was too proud to take what he considered to be charity.
She is really coming at, like, I wouldn't say coming at him, but she's like explaining all of it kind of well, but using gambling as like the out.
And he did a whole bunch of research.
He sure
came
did.
Up with this system.
Yeah, he did.
A system for counting cards.
Yes. Statistical.
So,
yeah.
the night that Walt disappeared, he lost $14,000. He was suicidal. As soon as he got out of the hospital, he went right back to gambling. All this is to say, we have the money. No more gambling. How much?
Don't worry about it. Just 1.5 now.
Well,
Don't say that. Don't say it. Don't say it.
It's into 7 figures.
Oh, wow. Oh, Skylar's kind of disappointed. Did you see that look in her face?
You will take our money.
Marie, let us help.
I need to have. Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
How did you come up with that?
I learned from the best.
I can tell if he's sad or not.
Something tells me that Hank is here because of you, and I'm not forgetting that.
So she's not letting him off the hook. But the fact that she's still protecting him, honestly, big respect to her. So I don't really know what to say about this episode because it did feel pretty slow. It kind of just felt like more building between characters, like more tension building. And then on top of that, like the Jesse thing, I really am disgusted by that behavior. Can you imagine? The person you love so much was in rehab. She relapsed because of you, and then she ended up passing away. And you went through rehab, and you know how difficult it was, and you see how horrible it is to go through that. Being clean, relapsing, all of that stuff, lives lost, and then you go to your group and you're trying to sell. That's gross. I'm hoping that, you know, Hank's on the road to recovery. I'm really glad that Walt is paying for this because Skylar's right, to be honest. He is involved. Whether he knows it or not, he is in fact involved, even though he didn't cause it. Oh, you guys need to tell me what the title meant. Kafka-esque? I feel so dumb. Please Please don't insult me. I'm not gonna talk about how dumb I am and my clearly rich vocabulary. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone.